I laid up in Queen's house for like a month. They sent me to the island. So when they tell you you going to the island, like I ain't never been there before. So I'm scared, man. Listen. I don't have no problem telling these young boys it's all right to be scared, man. See, everybody has fear in them. Everybody, even Mike Tyson got fear in him. That's a natural human emotion. It's dead. God gave that to you to keep you alive.
Really the hottest nigga, you gon' respect this lava. I'm shooting it if I pull it, boy. Make sure you want this drama. I bring it to you like it's Law and Order SVU. Turn you to a vegetable, now you look good inside a soup. Family come from Bishopville, but I grew up in that Bronx Zoo where they shoot you dead in the street and then dance all on top of you. And I do what I gotta do.
Started. Please don't get me started. Started.
We can fast forward a little bit now. Tell the people how you first started getting involved in the streets and what was some of the things you first was doing when you got involved in the streets?
Well, I always was around it because, even though my father, he cleaned up his act as far as, messing with the drugs and all that, he was out there, doing what he had to do to take care of us. So I was always around that. You know what I'm saying? I've always been around it. And if you live in the ghetto, you're gonna see all that stuff. It don't matter if it's in your household. It's like you said, as soon as you walk out the door, it's Front Street. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like it's in my DNA to do stuff like that. When my father passed, shit got rough. So, when he passed, I just went into the street and did what I had to do. It was more of a do or die situation because when he died, I didn't know what was going on concerning the houses, and they took them from my mother. So they took, we were in the street. So it was me and my brother in the street. We ain't got shit. We bouncing around. We sleeping in basements, in our man's house, wherever we can get a place to sleep. You feel me? In the car, wherever. You know what I'm saying? And we just started getting money, and I started selling diesel. I caught a case on Gates in Ridgewood. That's the Queen side of things. I caught a yeah.
Explain to the people who may not know what diesel is. What's diesel?
Oh, it's heroin. Heroin.
For you squares out there, that's what diesel is.
And I caught a case. I had an open case in Jersey at the time too. I went out there to sell crack with my man. Shit went left. So I caught the case in New York. I eventually got caught a 1 to 3, and I went up top to do my 1 to 3. And when I came home, I had a block that was getting money before I left. It was like a block that was active. Like there was was a flow on it. A lot of dudes were getting money on it. And when I came home, the block just exploded. And like it got so big that Mayor Bloomberg held a press conference on that shit. Like we was on the news on every channel simultaneously. I couldn't believe that shit. I was like, God damn, the block got so big. But when Bloomberg comes to your block and when they red zone it and they put all those mobile precincts and all that shit, it's a wrap. They shutting you down. Thanks. You know what I'm saying? So they shut me down, and I just continue doing what I do in the street. As far as getting money is concerned, elsewhere.
Okay, all right. So you did that 1 to 3. Was that your only bid, or did you serve more time after that?
I did more time after that. Yes, absolutely.
All right. So let's talk about your first bid. So your first bid, you caught in New York. You said it was a drug charge.
Right. Yeah. For dope.
Okay, for dope. Now, what year was this?
This is right around 9/8, the end of 9/8. I caught the case right around the end of 9/8.
98. Okay.
And went up. I had a 01 number, so I fought the case. You know how it is. You fight a case for maybe 99. I caught the case. I know I had a 01 number, so it was right around 99, 2000 in that era, in that area.
Okay, so you go to Rikers Island. Was you in any other buildings? Like, did you go?
I went to all of them.
All right, so let's focus on Rikers Island right now. So You go to Rikers Island. How old are you at this time?
Oh, like around 26.
Okay. You go to Rikers Island for the first time. You're about you a full grown man at this time.
Yeah.
Full grown man. Let's get into some of your experiences in Rikers Island. What were your thoughts? Well, first of all, describe your thoughts going to Rikers Island, because we all know at the time Rikers Island has officially, nationally been known as one of the most dangerous places in America. What's on your mind when the judge bangs that gavel, remands you, and now you officially know you about to go to the rock?
Well, I had before I copped out in the town. I copped out to the 1 to 3, and I had already laid up on the island for like 4 months prior to that. On that case, the judge remanded me. I had a real creep judge. His name is Judge Wong. He's the most notorious judge in Queens.
All right, so let's talk about them first 4 months, because then that's the really first 24, 48 hours.
Okay.
What was that like for you? What was going through your head? Could you paint us a picture of what you were seeing at this time?
Absolutely. They sent me, they remanded me. I laid up in Queen's house for like a month. They sent me to the island. So, when they tell you going to the island, like, I ain't never been there before. So I'm scared, man. I don't have no problem telling these young boys it's all right to be scared, man. See, everybody has fear in them. Everybody. Even Mike Tyson got fear in him. That's a natural human emotion. It's there. God gave that to you to keep you alive.
Yeah. Some people say if you feel fear, that means you're not stupid.
Yeah, that's a fact. All that I ain't scared, that's bullshit. Everybody is scared. Everybody. It's what you do with that fear. It's what you do.
That's a fact.
So they sent me to the 3 building, right? I get to the 3 building. As soon as I go in I know a lot of people. That's one thing that's always been in my favor, man. I know a lot of people. So that's when I get into the bullpen, I hear, yo, Kwin. And look, it's my man, Ant. I ain't seen him in a minute, So, I got a homeboy with me at least that I know. We go to the same house together. They send me from there to A-Top. The 4 months that I did on the island, there was no drama. You know what I'm saying? Like it was smooth. It wasn't that bad. You see I got lucky. I landed in A-Top, and there was like a good blood dude named Storm from Far Rock who took a liking to me. Who showed me love, and him and there was like a team. Like when I was in A-Top, a team of dudes came that was in the house before. The police brought them back. You know what I'm saying? And they ran the house the way it was supposed to be ran. So the 4 months that I was there, it was cool. It was cool.